Okay. That is so hard to read ever since I figured out how to change the thing. What happens if I hit continue? Okay. I'm just gonna hit OK. Like I have to adjust windows and stuff. Alright. So, one curious thing going on is I have the start of a character creation sort of thing going on. So, I'm not sure how I feel about it in the end, but I also needed it for the custom battle sprites without crashing, you know? So, let me see. This is kind of loud. Let me turn down my music. There we go. It's a good thinking volume, right? So, actually, let me switch off of Mogura to do... I'll do the other more elevator ones, because I think that's better for the game dev experience. The game dev experience where I basically pretend I know what I'm doing. Okay. Okay. So let me see. Yeah, I'm booting it again. So I have another thing you cannot see, but it is by a cool guy named some random dude. First, middle, and last name, some random dude. And I click that continue. I gotta see if I can't menu edit this. Ooh. But I can manually move around all the menu windows, which is very nice. But this does not like to change the columns. So I'm just gonna put it back like this. And then... there we go. Doo-doo. Now that's good. Okay. So I can't use menu editor in this. I wonder if... So kind of hard to see past my head, but I have walked into the wall using my amazing cheater powers. Let me move myself over here. And if I remember correctly... Ah, okay. So, you can't do this normally, right? But if you have debug on, you can. And most importantly, I can do the gotcha thing, but like free via that. I love that animation, it's so fucking good. Okay. The gotcha still gives random equipment and stuff, but I might adjust that balance. I have no fucking gear. Guess because I'm an asshole, that's why. Okay. And it's like, the equipment was a nice idea when I had the other parts to it. Like, I wanted to make it so you could improve various things or combine them and stuff like that. But one of the key points was, like, you basically have 3 versions of weapons, so you are not constantly cycling them. So it'd be like 1, 2, and 3, yada yada. Okay. Let me see. I think this is the tutorial map, the one that was in the game jam. So I'm gonna go there, save. Yeah, it is. Okay. And I'm going to show off the custom battle sprites so far. Okay, so a little hard to tell, but the character sprites are using the same hair, different color, so on forth, so forth. I think the weapons aren't showing? Yeah, they aren't. Ah, I love that. Ah, that one just doesn't work. Okay, and then there is an action combo system going on there. And I need to make a graphic that's probably an A button. That's the first thing I've identified I can do easily. So, let me close the playtest. And I guess we'll just pop over to Metabang real quick. And I need an A button graphic. Or a button graphic in general. Butt graphic. Butt graphic! No. This is not the right platform for a butt graphic. It's a button graphic. But I could call it that just for the meme. Okay. I'm just doing one by one. I'm sure that's huge anyway. So, just a quick little button graphic. There's also another tool that I could use, which is like free game icons, and it just makes it, you can design vector-based images on the webpage and then download them in whatever sizes you need. It's great for consistency and all that jazz. But for now, let me size that down to not be my ridiculous thumbnail size. Size that up. Oh, right, numbers are gonna be my hotkeys. So I'll just hit the number 6 and yeet myself a bunch. Okay. Do. Alright. That's pretty simple, but it's like not too weird. But let me just save this somewhere. Where'd my mouse go? That's the problem with these high-resolution monitors. I am fucking blind. Oh yeah, let me fix my expression. As I just glare more. Don't remember what number keys I pressed, which is never easy. Okay. So, button graphic made. Game stuff? No, that's not game dev. Game making. Woo. Right. Image pictures. Button. Button A. And it's like, I don't actually know if this correlates to an A or whatnot. But I will, but. We'll fix it later. And then I saved the metabang file as well somewhere. There we go. Alright, it's back to this. Scoot myself into the proper position. this may spoil some things if you stop and read, but whatever. The game wasn't good enough to worry about spoilers yet, so just enjoy it while you can. Battle QTE melee. Okay. So, console log started, and I'm just gonna... I am just gonna do the default RPG Maker means of doing things instead of remembering the JavaScript for now, because I find it easier to make it and then like make it better. I'm gonna just put 15. Button A. Okay, so that'll be fine. Origin upper left. Just give it a 36 and buffer from top left. This is picture 15, as I put it. There we go. You can also make a console log delete all for button inputs, but I'm not worried about it. So let's pop into the test game. Excuse me. Go fight something. Yeah, and then that A button graphic shows up. It's in a bad spot, it's too big, but it gets the job done for now. And it was something I could do quickly and easily. So, I think one of my next things is I am going to look in the database and see why the gun don't gun. Moving those windows so I'd see it better. Okay. So... So, when attack... How does it identify the common event to use it? It's not in enemy troops, is it? Yeah, that would be cursed. Like, this for sure does it. And it's not in the weapon itself, so it must be in the skill attack. Oh, common event 25. Yeah, there we go. So this would not have it because it's an enemy one. Though in theory I can make a guard one. Like a guard QTE. Like, if we're thinking Super Mario RPG or Arn Tornelico. So, why do gun not? Right. Okay. Because this is a mess. Weapon type equipped. Okay, so it's gonna be all ranged attacks currently do not do that. That will be a special type of curse, which I'm not gonna deal with. Okay. Now let me close this can of worms. We opened it. I'm sorry for any background noise, but the AC must keep us cool. Conquer, gather, it seeps into your skull, into your dreams. For you, as keeps away the cold, kindling burns what feels right. Why is this text white and then that one black? Anyways, games with dice. Dun dun dun. And just... the tank from copper, the chill so it just gets cut off. I suppose that's another thing I can quickly fix right now. Oh. Okay. So I make... I'll show you now. Let me fix that again. Metal as hell writing. Cheerful music. That's how I go. Okay, so I put that last line on another sentence, or on another thing. And despite all that, it's a struggle to remember your own face. Alright, and then it's where the character customization comes in. I would have another background here, because this one's definitely placeholder. Like, the background cuts off because this is what's behind the train in the gotcha sequences. It's pretty fucking funny, in my opinion. My mouth does not like to move. I wonder what that is. You know what? I'm gonna change which VTuber model I am using just to see if that fixes it, because I am like that. But that's okay. And we will do our best, or something like that. Or pretend we can. Hot topic. It's my favorite form of meat currently. I only have 2 forms of meat, and it is my favorite form. And then hot topic, punch. Vegan. Alright, a second as I charge up, and then change. Now, here we are. Okay. Oh my god. I didn't know my mouth could open that wide. That's cursed. What the? Why does my jaw move like that? Anyways. I need to remember to use my toggles and buttons. I love hitting eat and then like restore camera position, so I just ragdoll. Like restore camera and position. Okay. So anyways, this is like the character customization that it comes free with the ability to basically display weapons. I can't click on these. I need to fix that. That is one of the problems I find with, Oh, okay, I can change it. And then I just keep clicking it for the color adjust. Okay. I have to right-click to unclick it. What hair do we like? Okay. No, let's grab this one. Colorful hair, plain hood. I'm gonna go back to the default color arrangement. Oh, is there no go back button? Okay, let me use my mouse. Or not my mouse, my keyboard. Hair plot. Oh! Oh! Hi, Cora! I'm petting the cat. Thank you for throwing something at me. Hi, Lando. He was asleep. But that's okay. How's it going? This is a game I made. I mean, am making. You can kind of tell the backgrounds, like, but, the Game Jam version of it, to quote, everyone who's played it sucks. So, yeah. And then, like, I don't have full sets of it, but ponytails will be the tier plus, though I need to come up with a better name for that. Accessories is fucking empty. Anyways, let's leave the character like this. Yes. Da da da. Intro, which is the exact same as it was before I made character creation, so we just get to see this jackass. Which I know I have to like redo the thing because name will be different and I have to do stuff, but like that image for the cutscene, I don't care for. It was the least powerful. This one, however, everyone was like, yeah! Ah! And then it'll raise the expectations of the game beyond what it should have been, because everyone's like, wow, the gameplay sucks. And I'm here to fix that, mostly. Actually, yeah, that should be what I focus on. But so easy to focus on the art. Da 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 da. I'm gonna skip the intro because I've played it a million times myself. No. Okay. Every attack you have a short time frame to combo. This is new from the Game Jam. One more thing, you have a take T weapon. It will take magic charge MP from the environment and enemies. The more you hit, the more you gain. Da, 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 da. Siri, what? Your life is in your hands. Oh. Uh-oh. She says shit while I'm mid-comboing. Though, that is worth noting. I could perhaps put that to use, if I can control it. I'm just gonna do this. It makes the enemy cold and wet, which I might need better icons. Or I might need to make sure she says some shit about it. Make sure it has a tutorial little pointer. She's supposed to give me another thing. That's like a little like, oh, you can use this to gain some MP back. Dun, da, 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 da. But I need to make the explanation better. But also, she's supposed to give me another item. Where is it? There we go. There. Now she gives it to me after the enemy is no longer wet. Then again, if she speaks between the combos, then there is a problem. That she is not explicitly running those events at the correct time. Prize. Prize is money. Your praise, your success measured. Da, da, da. Mm-hmm. Money is all the gold stickers you get from teacher. Da, 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 da. Okay. I'm gonna be able to, like, when I swap completely out of using this song. Okay. And then here's the gotcha for free. Who do I get? I got stamps. And this cutscene needs to be fixed so she's not behind me while I retrieve her. Yay! Name stamps. Though aside from stamps, I'll take stationery too. Yeah, secretary. That's me! Save your progress report. Yes. Alright. She's not supposed to appear behind me, and I don't know why that is. How's it going, Bob? Spy stamps. It's quite interesting. We can page and call people, but only if we need to. And people, in other words, worlds write letters for fun, even. So, that still has the player character from the demo. Alright. So, anyways. Right. So, I used to have... Her face looks a little warped in this version. So that's definitely one of the things I need to work on. Aside from glasses. But good to know. Oh, Mercury, good morning! I didn't hear you, but good to have you. So, I guess it's a good thing I'm rambling a lot. So that you know I'm at least doing the things I'm supposed to be doing. Or something like that. Okay. Oh. I heard that. I am sneaky. You alright? Oh! That popped. Okay. Do that stretch. Do that pop. Okay. It's been so long since I fucked with this game. I'm like, oh god, what am I doing? Let's see. I know that one of the things was I just had to do very few things left for the character creator section. So, I might try to finish that so I never have to worry about that again. And I accidentally opened Discord. Because I like to keep it on my hotbar. Because I can't live without my friends talking. Okay, so. This should be it, at least. Like, this is the entire face sprite. I say, as I'm not showing you. Excuse me. No! Excuse me. I need to quit drinking. I say as someone who actually doesn't drink. Okay. So, every bit of hair is in here somewhere. Oh. And then turn on everything. Okay. And then the hood variants. Why is it like... Oh, because I made an alternate of the hood, I think. Is that actually in-game? Like, okay. I thought I might have. Let me check the hub. If not, I can fix it real quick. Save and reload. I'm just checking real quick. Because in theory, I should have the entire character creator ready. Just put as one of the NPC sprites real quick. Use orange hair. Ah, Brandon, thank you for the hydrate and the posture check. Hope you're good. Make sure you drink your water. Make sure you posture your check. Okay. So, I am going to get distracted with the millions of things I need to do for this. For one, though, I'm going to save and quit. Her face looks so weird. I need to adjust eye position and stuff, I think. Or draw her own specific eye shape to match the portrait. Okay. Whoop. Every time I close it, I have to make sure I close some tools that you can't see on the side that open with it. Okay. Now, since I've saved, and I will make sure all the fonts are readable by the end. No. And oh, she is behind me. Oh, whatever the fuck. Yeah, so I can go back to the character creator and test anything. Why is this key so sticky? Okay. Sorry. That probably did some weird things to my VTuber model now that I think about it. So... I need to fix my keyboard, or get a new one. New keyboard might not be a bad idea. What eyes are even good with her face? What did I change? Oh yeah, I changed the fact I could character change. I like this eye and this hair. That one's also good. Okay. Alright. Da 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 da. So that might be a better combination of eyes. In any case, she also just needs the glasses. So we're gonna pop to the art side and go as the eye variant. Let's make sure we get the hair variant. Remove the hood. Let's see. What is her hair? Stamps hair, Stamps ponytail. Okay, and then face. Yeah, you can have a different jaw variant, but I haven't really used it, so it might be useless. I'll just do the normal undershirt so I see what I'm doing. Let's hit the brow. Okay, and then mouth. The smiling one. Let me make a folder for the mouths. Seems like a good idea. Alt-Shift-In is the hotkey for that. Okay, mouth. Rename that mouth. Okay, so mouth. Then a new Alt-Shift-In layer group for noses. I don't think anyone currently uses the button nose, but I like that one a lot. And then there's like, called this one small, but it turned out to be the bigger variant. Smaller nose, and then microscopic mini nose. I think I give her the default nose for now. And it's like, she's like this skin tone. Okay, so nose, and then brows. I think I put her as like one of the happy expression ones. But okay, so this eye type, and that brow type. I do not have an eye folder. I should have an eye folder. Because the eyes are kind of one of the set that have the most different things. Actually, yeah, I only have like 4 eyes, plus the blindfold. Crazy. I guess that was the first one I made, too. Makes sense. Okay. So, now, from here. Okay. So, we gotta have another layer that is gonna be the cat ears for Dust, one of the characters, the gas mask for Red Hood, and then glasses for Stamps here. Trying to think of any other major ones. Because, like, hats I've been combining with hair for the most part. So I think, yeah, I'm just gonna put it specifically over top of everything. This is the accessory layer. It will go over top of everything. And let me open up artwork of Stamps to find the full-on how she looks roughly. Either that or I boot the game and look at her artwork. That one might be quicker. So I also don't have to fully boot the game, I don't think. No, actually it's quicker to boot the game. That funny moment when, oh yeah, because also the game's still open. Look at me, I'm special. So, the kind of glasses she has are kind of half frame. Oh, and her earrings. I'll put that in one combo. So, earrings. Oh, I don't have her freckles as a graphic for the face editor. I need to do that. The freckles. Okay. Stamps is the lucky girl tonight. She gets all of her shit together, unlike me. So, glasses, earrings, freckles. Oh, I forgot that I made the palette, like, accurate. Like, it has all the characters' colors, I think. I think I will also... So I'm gonna make the glasses use the blue. Like, they're a slightly different color in her character design, but I'm just gonna make them use the system blue. The system being their organization. Yes. Okay. Then from there, the slightly lighter color, just gonna fill it in. Hide the hair, makes it easier to see. And this can be combined with different eye types, and the player would be able to use it, so I should check it with a few of the others. Like, maybe her eyes will look great once it's combined with the glasses, the current eyes she has, I mean. But they might not. We'll find out. Okay. It's kind of nice to work on this finally after so long of not. Because I do want to make this a paid game that you buy. But it is very hard to do that on my other streaming, because I do like streaming games with friends, and then all the other things. Like, maybe I'll just save games for the collabs. It might be the best way to do it. I still haven't finished Hollow Knight. I don't think I ever officially announced if I'm continuing it or not, and that counts for my feelings. I have no idea if I'm going to continue or not. Like, I got nothing. I have no idea. I do enjoy it. I do kind of miss it. But I have a lot have a lot on my plate is the general consensus of how my life is generally. Okay. Let's not do the shiny there. But you know what I will do? Do a hint of it here, where it's less likely to interfere with any of the eyes. And then do this for a little bit of shade to the shine. And like this. And just a little bit here. Alrighty. Alright, I think that's a good way to do it. Now on to her earrings, which, look back to here. She's got this cuff at the top and then a round dot at the bottom, and then it's chain. Like, as a sprite, I would probably put that as a straight line. So, we will combine the cuff and earring as one item. Or I mean the glasses and the earring as one item. Da, 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 da. Behold. Shiny. I shouldn't shine it before I filled in the rest, but whatever. We're all good. Da, 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 da. And honestly, I think that'll be good. Let's turn on hair beside it. Yeah, it looks good. First, I think I'm going to do this. No, there we go. There's a little bit more to it. And this line here. Maybe. You have to be very picky when it's only a few pixels about which pixels you color or not. Honestly, I think that looks good. Is it 1-to-1? Maybe not, maybe not. But it looks decent. I think another thing I'll do is make this part of the glasses a little bit lighter. And just not make it exact, not pillow shaded. There we go. I think that is pretty good. So let's check the glasses against different eye shapes. The blindfold and the glasses is a hilarious combination that I hope to see lots of. The big eyes work very well. These eyes also work pretty dang good. These eyes, also pretty good. These eyes, pretty good. I believe this is currently what she uses. So honestly, let me do a silly little thing. Every eye. And then one thing I'm gonna do is I'm going to scoot up just the glasses, like 1 pixel. That way they sit a little less low on the face. This does make the hair poke out underneath some of these. I think that will be fine. Oh, my cat is screaming. Do you hear him? This makes screameth. Let me in. Let me in, says the cat. Let me get him. One moment. Oh. Hey, buddy. Okay. Oh, quick stretch while I'm up. How's everyone doing? Huh? This is a weird hand pose. It almost perfectly has my hands on my hips. Okay, hands, hips. Do you see? And just a little weird, but it's got the right idea. Okay. Here we go. I am back. Backstreet back. Alright. Will I ever stop saying that? No. Possibly not. Hand, glove. Glove and hand. Hand and glove. Art glove. Love is love. Glove is life. I looked over to my cat. And I was fast asleep. Such a cutie. All of the cats I see are very, very cute. Okay. So. I'm surprised they can sleep with me around. But also glad they are. Or something. Glad they enjoy sleep. So, glasses. Because of my setup is 4 colors. Oop. Want to copy the frame, not the layer. Per. So, we have the default. And then we can do this one as the brown colors, I think. Well, okay. No, I line them up with what I want. The most character accurate, colorful, natural colors generally, and then black. That's for the hair. But, well, okay. Yes, I have an idea. So this one, we're going to color it like so. Bless you. Okay. Let me make sure I select just the glasses, because I have an idea. Do this. And then do this. And then, third color. Turn the contiguous back on. We make it in sunglasses. Actually, I probably should color this one like this. Turn the contiguous back off. Honestly. Hi, buddy. Nice mix. Did you want back out, buddy? He's screaming at me. Okay. Right. Okay, buddy. Door. Door. I will open the door all the way, so you don't have to squeeze through tightly. And then I will let you out. Okay. And this like this? Hmm. Grab the blue from that hair. And grab this blue. We combine them all to make the shine of the sunglasses a much more powerful shine than all the others, because the sunglasses will also just be dark. Excuse me. And I will add another line of the dark. Not the dark, but the shine. My sprite art's kind of a little fucky in this game anyway, because I just line them up and make colors as I need them. So I have several blues. They're all slightly different, which is a little fucked. It's not recommended, but it currently looks good. So we will deal with it. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. You know, I think I need to change all of this to this color. I think that makes it look better. Then I take the darker areas and turn it into this color. Okay. Yeah, I think that makes the sunglasses look better. I think also... Oh, the red color is not properly in here. Oh, maybe I was adjusting it last, and that's part of the reason. But I think I put a red rim on the sunglasses. I think that'll look cooler. So if I had the hood, red rim sunglasses, honestly, I think it looks pretty good. And then I can adjust with the colors relatively opposite. Let's see. I think another thing I'm going to do is I might make it so there's a variation of the glasses that are just filled in, even though they're still like white glasses. Actually, okay, I think a good way to do that would be take this, take the white color, this light blue one. I'm gonna take this light green. Maybe. What about this darker color? Ooh, I think that looks pretty good. Also might change the earrings to that color. Then I'm going to also take it. Oh, hey Lando, you wanna help, buddy? I got you. I got the door. Door open. There we go. And they have cat food out there, so they are gonna be happy. Happy, happy kitty cats. Meow, meow, meow. And that blends in with the hair, but is at least its own sprite layer, so it'll be good. That's what matters in the end. I think one thing I'm going to do, actually, is come back here and make the earrings not this gray color, but these silver colors. I think that was their original intention. To do the metallic looking parts better. That's still white. So. Da da da. So, light glasses, filled in glasses. Take this, copy it over here. And then, I'm going to take the colors of the sunglasses. And put them in like this. I think it'll be a little weird, but it might be good. But I also want to just make the sunglasses this red color, so it seems apparent that they match. Okay. The glasses set 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm thinking. The one filled in is also pretty good. Like, what if I... Hey, Crocodile! It's been a while! It's also been a while since I've properly done any of the RPG Maker work, stuff. So, yeah, how's it going? I hope you're doing good. Also, let me show you where I'm at. Basically, I need to make a sprite version of her face. So, I'm making the glasses. And that's just so it works with some random dude's character creator and character layers. Because it makes my life that much easier. Updating Dragoon, nice. Yeah, I intended to, but the big move also made life a lot more difficult and all that jazz. So I haven't got it as soon as I wanted to. Because I eventually want to make it a good enough game that it's paid for, or at least on Steam. And, kinda sucked. The RPG Maker Game Jam version sucked. But that's also me just understanding that, the battle system and gameplay needed work. Like, there's no better way to put it aside from, yeah, that needed work. There's a tiny part of me that is like, oh, the people I love to rely on that I don't pay didn't do enough testing, but it's like, well, I didn't pay them. So, yeah. But it's like, compared to other things I've made, it had not been so thoroughly tested and so forth too. So, it was inevitable. Inevitable. That's a little bit of a seizure. So anyways, character creator things. I use 4 frames, even though it's not animated, to denote the different semi-color variations. And then, from those in the game, I actually can go to it real quick too. Let me go to the RPG Maker, pop open the game. Yeah, I'm done talking. Go over here. This is a little debug thing I set up. But it's like, okay, so you have the major variation, and then like you can alter a little bit from the hue sliders. That's just the neck. Let me grab a head. And then I have 2 different jaw variants. And it's like, and warmer color default. I want to know if I can't tie the selection of the head to the selection of the neck. Because I'd love to do that. Oh, character creation system? I know, right? It's a benefit to me fixing a crash, hilariously. Just enjoy it. It's so my outdated plugins don't crash the game, so I had to get updated plugins that won't crash the game. I think one of the sad things, bad things, is I had to ditch anything Yanfly, which is, well, no, not everything Yanfly, but like everything of non-battle system, like stat and animation things. So anything menu-based, I had to take out back, if it was Yanfly, to fix all the crashes. Because one of the key things is the Game Jam version crashes a lot. Like, you can play it the hour or whatnot it takes to test it. It was like the bare minimum to get graded on the Game Jam, but it will still crash. Every eye has 4 variation: the no iris, the blank iris, and then the inverted. Blindfold special. Oh my god, where'd this bug come from? Ah! Super hard to build around your favorite plugins. I know the feeling. I know, right? Like, I have a preferred cocktail, we'll say, of plugins right now for MV. There are ones I know work together, and I keep them handy. And anytime I start a new project, I'm like, this one, and this one. And then every other plugin I add goes through, like, a quarantine stage where I have everything saved, I add it, and then it's quarantine testing where I try to test any possible problems. But in tight 1-month Game Jam loops where I was allowed to think as much as possible before the jam, quarantine testing plugins, sad Rose, you are, yeah, like, oh, it's the worst. And it's like, so I have no idea whatever caused the crash, actually. Like, I got none. I have no clue. It would only happen when scene got a change, be it like text in a dialogue box or I hit enter. I could AFK the game, walk away, smoke test like that, would not crash. But it would happen in battle. It would happen in conversation with NPCs. It would happen when in the pause menu, the item menu. So I have no clue what the fuck was happening. So I was like, okay, I know what is outdated. So I took like half of my plugins, ran the game, it was fine. Took the other half, ran it, it wasn't fine, yada 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 yada. And I narrowed it down to a conflict with what I was using for these battlers. I'm trying to like do the display thing. Whoop. Okay, so now I'm leaning towards it, lean away from it. Why is it my arms this way? But okay, so the battlers. what I was using before was the conflicting problem. So I was screwed post-jam trying to figure an alternative. And for a while, I could not figure out how to make some random dude's thing work. But I got it. It was up to date. It was compatible with all but like one of my minor plugins. So that one went out the window. Grab this bad boy. Shove it in. Hey, I can make character creation. And here we are. I considered letting you character create Kites, the main character that's in the demo version, the Game Jam version. But I'm like, that's so weird because somebody's gonna be like, brother, and you're gonna be like, a girl. Like, that's gonna be the funniest fucking thing possibly. Just like, that's my brother. Girl, blindfold, different colored hair, different color skin. I'm just like, hold up. I don't know why the blindfold is genetic, but it is. Don't worry about it. Let me lip smack more. I'm sure that's great for the mic. Another thing that I'm still like, is you can change the mouth, face, and whatnot is completely different, which is a little annoying. But I want to make sure certain characters can smile and frown, because I can also use this to, like, make a small amount of emote, which is nice for cutscenes. No. And then the accessory tab, Stamps gets the first, but eventually I gotta go through and make sure everyone's accessories are good. I think I only have a few characters whose accessories aren't actually their hair as well. Which, Hair Plus is ponytails and stuff. And, that will eventually get rid of the duplicate hairs, but they're there to help measure where I need those things. Hair Plus. Like, I also might move the hooded version of... Because I have a hooded version of this one ready. Oh, well, that's not gonna show. This key being sticky and hard to press is a big pain for me. Anyways, so I have a hooded version of that one ready, and then I have a hooded version of this one, which is used for one character in specific, because it's like that. Left hand is either white or character necessary color, which is kind of weird, but we'll see about that. I'm gonna let this cat in. He is screaming for love and attention. Come on, buddy. The cat has been let in. Ah, but yeah. Okay, so here's where I am. Sort of dilly-dallying the main fixes. Oh, yeah. Also, so the most important thing about my game sucking was... Oh wow, what a cursed combination I left with. Okay. Yada yada, do this stuff. Hi, buddy. What? Lando. You don't just get the door open for free. I'm streaming. Lando. Hop on my lap. You know you want to. Alright. This is the tutorial map from Thing. Okay. Did it. Okay. Sometimes it just doesn't show the animation, which is sick and cool, and we love that. So, okay. This is gonna look way different from the Game Jam, the battle scene right now. Because I need to revamp the whole fucking thing. And my timing is bad. And she has the bow, so it's not showing. I also need to fix why the weapons are not showing, though they should. They're a part of the whole reason why I do the battle sprite thing, because I wanted to show different weapons equipped. You know what? Yeah, we'll just save it right here. Okay, and then we'll close this. The cat wants back out. Yeah. Want the door open? Goodbye. One day he'll learn that the door is not always open, especially if I'm yapping. Okay, so. Girl stamps. I think the glasses are complete. The battle system is always going to need work, but at least we have this, the glasses. So, hide everything else unneeded. There. And the glasses come with the earrings. I'm just gonna leave it like that, because I'm annoying like that, I guess. So file, export as. So, that shows my entire C drive. That's less than stellar. Let me switch to the RPG Maker screen very quick. Okay. Da, da, da. Oh my god, I can hear the cats touching and messing with the door. They haven't meowed yet, so they don't get let in. Whoa! Oh, thank you for the resub. How is my favorite parasite? Can you believe it's been 5 months? That's actually fucking crazy! Like, that's crazy. Oh my god. Because, like, oh man. This is crazy on 2 different levels, because you've only known me as a guy, and I became a guy in January. So it's also 5 months of that. 5 months of you subbing. 5 months of... Oh my god. That is a lot of time. Holy shit. Wait, no, it's been a lot more than 5 months since January. Or has it? Yeah. Because August is number 8. Oh my god, time is weird. It's been a while. Holy shit. Time weird. Time flies when one has fun with friends. True, and also when you have a time limit until you have to get everything outside of one building. I'm still recovering. Oh my god, time flies when you do the fucking game jam. Right, because I remember you being concerned because I put on my schedule like the equivalent, the visual equivalent of like klaxon alarms, red light all over, crunch time, oh god. And I'm remembering the game jam because I'm trying to fix that game. Oh, crazy times. Where does this save? I'm sorry, I'm having a moment of... Oh, that's where it... Okay, character creator EX. Accessory. Base. Try and not crunch again for your own health. Honestly, yeah, like... Having a deadline helps a lot, but, like, it's like, manage my expectations better and don't overpromise. That's generally one of the harder things for me to do. Make a realistic one. Yeah, if I promise something, just be like, hold up. How many other promises you got going? If you can. If you ever want a health mutation from trying to do too fucking much, make it realistic. Yeah, like, I did one more game jam before this, which turned out a lot better. But that one was also, like, that one was way more realistic than this one. This one was a little tougher, but I also had more help with the other one. I could delegate better. So, anyways, I'm just sort of... I'm still sort of recovering from the move because I had to be responsible for, like, a week straight without a, like, fuck off and do what I want break. And whoo, boy, is my brain still, like, reconglomerating. Head empty. Oh yeah! New emotes, by the way. Since you're subbed, you get all the emotes. I forget if I set any of them to free. I have more room for animated emotes, by the way, but I haven't made any. I love the head empty one. It's just so good. So accurate. Yeah! And I have an old legacy one, mostly because the wife still has her legacy one. Yeah! I need to make, more animated ones. Sorry for the background noise. It's gonna stop in about 5 seconds as the AC is like, oh, actually it is cool. Right? Yeah, there we go. Yeah! So if you have any ideas for animated emotes or whatnot, I need a gun emote. Like, that is a personal goal. Okay. I'm getting very distracted. So let me finish up what I was doing. So I was saving glasses.png. Okay. Yeah, the gun emotes are so good. Like, even my wholesome brother has one, which cracks me up. So, let's see. I have to go through folders. That's why you're not seeing whatever I'm doing. This one. This one. And then, from my folders, I go into the character creator asset files. What I want to do is copy this one and rename it glasses. Because I think I named this one glasses exactly. And the name has to be perfect. So, this face file has a file named glasses. Now, face glasses. Then this will have one that is exactly named glasses. I call it blicky emotes. It's where some people start calling guns blickies, and I find it funny. Oh yeah, I remember that slang. Where did I first hear it? I haven't heard it in a while. It reminds me of one of my things about, like, one of my favorite jokes. It's like, Americans don't use the metric system, as I have 5 grams and a 9mm in my pocket. I don't currently, but I also don't currently have that sort of stuff anyway. Okay, where was my brain? Where was my brain? Glasses. We named this file glasses. Let me go over here. We copy this blank file. We rename it glasses. Exact letters. G-L-A-S-S-E-S. Can't spell glasses without ass. And then this one. Wait, where did the glasses save to? Oh, wait. No, this is gonna be so much worse. Okay, hold up. PNG. Did I even put it in the right folder? Face. Glasses. Okay. Yes. Oh, did I save it as a GIF? That might have been a problem. No, I didn't. What did I do? Okay. Yes. Alright. Things are going. We've made progress. So, I'm doing this so it doesn't crash as soon as I test it, by the way. Forgot, I need to name them glasses 1, 2, 3, and 4. So, let me just do this real quick. Actually, wait, it is gonna just crash when it's loading anyway. Yep. Oh, yep. But that just show it. So I can't, like, have the game running on the side or anything. I have to just do this right quick. No one can see what I'm doing. This is the most boring thing in the world, renaming files. And here we are. We type glasses 1, 2, 3, 4. That's done. Side view. We gotta take the glasses. I'm gonna rename it glasses 1. Glasses 2. And then we copy it again. We name it glasses 3. And copy it again. You rename it glasses 4. Okay. Glasses 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes. Okay. Then the face has the glasses 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. I'm gonna close this. Okay. Alright. Now we actually get to have a small modicum, a mere crumb of fun as I boot this game just to test that the glasses are in here. Alright. I should just keep a save file right next to things so I don't have to go through the intro. There we go. Okay. Now, down here, it's out of order because I have to do some other things. But behold, glasses. I mean, adjust the color somewhat, which gets some wacky results right there. We can have watermelon sunglasses. Watermelon glasses. Meow. Slightly changes the earrings too, which is cool. Nice. Glasses. Glasses created. The temporary file sets the glasses as a book on the battle sprite, but we live with that. That's fine. That will be a temporary problem with a temporary solution later. So that is done. So let's see. Let me close this. We delete all of the glasses. Delete all that. We're deleting the non-glasses files from the accessory page. Okay. There we go. That will make it at least so weirdness does not happen in weird places. Yeah, let me go to my debug corner. Let's see. This is gonna be weird. Gonna set starting position. Why is it up there? Why does it move that up there? Okay, well, whatever. Starting position, player, save changes. Let's see. New game. We go into the debug map. Wait. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Okay. Here we go. Open up the developer tools on the side. Excuse me. Okay. Okay. New. Oh! Bless you. Yeah, I got my goo everywhere. It's all over the monitor. I can't eat that. I need the dust off of it, but I can't eat the monitor. Oh. Oh. I have to be careful not to get the goo on the cats. Oh god. Alright. So anyways, after exploding my head, so we have, okay. So what I'm doing right now is I recreate the character that is getting the sprite. I'm sorry for the moment of noise. In which case, this one is Stamps. She has big fucking smirk because she is actually having fun as opposed to the rest of these assholes. Her hairline is a little bit recedy though. I should probably fix that. And then the glasses. This does not help. So I think I'm gonna change which eyes I use with her face, at least as a temporary fix. That doesn't help much either. You know what? That one's fine. Let me select a better set of eyebrows, though. Temporary the brown eyebrows? Maybe. Thinking about it. I think it's maybe I just have to... Because also, if you look at the battle sprite, consider the battle sprite more accurate. The hair sticks out more over here. So that might be a better option. Can you even see my mouse when I do things? Hopefully. Yes, you can. Okay. So stick out the hair this way a little more, and that should help. Like, scoot the hair down? Maybe. Anyways, but this is a good temp. And I think that will be good. So this will be the temporary. Scoot back. Yes. So when it saves, it exports the entire character data to me. And I have to copy this entire JavaScript chunk, and then I go into the... Let's see. If I minimize this, will this show the editor again? It does! Okay. So. This is the first thing? No. No, that's a lie. Oh wait, this is the backup. This is the true start. This shit is the first thing that runs. And what it does is set the appropriate character to the appropriate appearance. Why is this like this? Okay. That is 4 is stamps. Okay. Why is Kate's 4? For the back of hair? What? Oh no, it's the one above. I was about to edit the wrong person. That's why I put the carrots there, because that edits that. Okay. So, take this. And then I make sure variable ID still equals 3. Okay. I guess it didn't show the smaller window that popped up, but that's okay. So when I start a new game, Stamps will have the slightly better sprite art with the glasses. Alright. So, Stamps done. Don't have a good checklist spot, we'll just say Stamps done. Stamps done. She is done as she's gonna get. Posture check? Oh, crack, snap, pop. Thank you. I definitely need it. Hydrate I also need. Okay. So, Stamps is done. From there, why don't we pick the next character to double check through the almighty power of Gacha. Let me restart the game. And continue. I already have Stamps in this one. Run back to the hub. Okay. Yes, sure, save. Okay, so normally I would have to pay money to use the gacha. Not today, where I have dev powers and I can just walk into the wall. Okay. This is gonna give me a random item a bunch. Let me not do that. Okay. Let me do... I think you have a button. Character! Drum roll! Who we gonna get? The fucking pillows. She's good. Like, I think I have all her sprite things. Yeah, she's good. Just pillows! Infiltrator is such a funny combination of words. Oh man, one of the funniest things about this was showing off this game to another dev who just played a game with a bunch of characters with a bunch of heavy fantasy names, like apostrophes and stuff like that. And they're like, oh, I just saw the title screen. How am I gonna remember all these characters? Tutorial lady with the water eyes introduces herself as Lake, and he's like, oh, okay. Okay, problem solved. One of the funniest things to me. Granted, I'm saying this in, like, mooisms, not necessarily, like, how he said it, but it was one of the funniest things. Hey, character. Honor, yay! She's probably one of the weirder ones to be like, well, that's not an object, but she is also very done. Without a hobby, she was named after she rescued a comrade. That is a weird sentence. I might have to fix that later. Without a hobby, she was named after she rescued a comrade. It's English, and it makes sense. But the, like, grammar... Well, the grammar makes sense, but the word choice is weird. Oh, and it also continues, and my commas look like periods. Against orders during a building fire. Unfazed by injuries. That's our girl. She gives no shits. Hey, give me a character. Ah, okay, I re-rolled the same character, so it gave me one of those. Which is used to upgrade characters. And you just upgrade them. It's all good. Alright, drum roll! Goggles! Okay, Goggles definitely needs a lot of things. So Goggles is a good choice. Let me boot Goggles to the top here. Yeah, fuck my character creator. Goggles to the top. So where is Goggles? So Goggles needs a hairstyle entirely. And then also the goggles. So this will actually be quite a bit to get going on. Excellent. Get back here. Get back to the sprite editor. Hair. Do I even the start of Goggles' hair? No. No. Okay. So let's just new layer. I'm doing it like this because I don't have the muscle memory. And I was previously playing the game and clicking around it. So Goggles hair. Get the drawing glove on. We have the glove. Love the glove. Glove go on. Glove keep goo out of tablet. Okay. Just mouth, eyes, face. Do the smaller jaw variant. Because I don't think I have any characters using the bigger jaw variant, but I want the player to have a choice. So, okay. How do we go about this? Let me open the battle sprite for Goggles. And this might help a lot. That's not the metal sprite, but this helps a lot. Okay, so Goggles also might need a special eye shape too, because Goggles' eye color might be harder to get. Fun fact, Goggles is my wife's character. She designed her. She's like, I want a mad scientist, and I was like, thy will be done. And thus, Goggles was added to the repertoire. Okay, let me look at the game again. How many spikes? 1, 2, 3, 4. So it's, okay. Think of it as like 5, like a crown across the top. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 downward. So like 10 total. Okay. So if we think of it like that, it might be easier to break it down. Because I guarantee I was not thinking when I drew the core concept art, aside from asking the wife if it was good. So, break it down. Okay. 1, 2, 3, and come on, pick this 3. I think this one should go more like this. We want to keep them relatively even spaced. And 1, 2, 3. And let's see. Okay. And then behind the ear is the last two, basically, of the other set of 5. So 1, 2. And it's more straight, like, I'm not going to use straight lines because generally not, but it's like not fluffy, it's like stiff with being burnt. Still an organic shape, but is a little more stiff. Yeah. Just like my cat. Anyways, Kochi and Sochi. Hey. Korede. Let's do that. Okay. There we go. We have the basic shape for all goggles' spikes. In the artwork, generally make the curvature more concave to emphasize the sharpness of the point. Did I do that consciously? We'll never know, but it is kind of a thing you can do. Alright, here we go. So, spikes, basically. You know what? I had the game window up and I was using that as an example for while I was drawing, but here we are. I do think I need to adjust it. Like, her spikes will go off the top of this portrait, and that's fine. That'll just live like that. Grab this dark blue, and it will be put in everywhere. Because the foreground spikes are going to be the darker color. Worth noting, this color seems to not be in my palette because it's not, like, clicking on one. Yeah, so the color is not in my palette. You can also tell because there's this little icon, add to palette. So I'm going to do that for now. You gotta be careful with what I add to the palette. It is like another darkish blue. But I think you want to avoid pure black for a variety of reasons in your sprites. But one is it's kind of a waste, because generally black is the absence of an art piece there. The other is to make sure it pops and stands out a little bit. So it's a common sprite art thing, especially in older games, where the line art is actually a dark, dark navy blue. Or like the outline. No, I noticed it a lot in the Mega Man ones. It also helps the character is blue in that case. Okay. Let me see if I have another goggles sprite I can work off of. Hello, Lando. I hear you, but I'm not letting you in just yet. Hi. Okay, now I'm going to let him in. Oh, I do not have that handy. What the fuck me? How dare I? That's annoying. Alright, one moment. Let me let that cat in. Hi. Welcome in. Hello, Lando. Oh, my throat's a little dry. Let me hydrate. Okay. Anyways, so back. Street's back alright. Let me see. I should have... don't have a goggles one set up. Okay. Oh my goodness, buddy. Come here. Don't scream. Come here. Just lay down. Come here, buddy. Yeah. Pet, 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 pet. Pet the cat, love the cat. Pet the cat, love the cat. Cat petted. I have an itch on my face, but I need to not put my hand in front of my mouth while I talk, while I am streaming, because that is poor. Poor form. Poor form. Okay. What the fuck am I doing? That is a good question. Side view actors. Where is goggles? Goggles. Goggle? No. Okay. Images. Parts. That's the folder I named it to. Natalie. Okay. Grab that. Okay. I do not use any other colors. Fuck me. God damn it. Okay. Dang. Okay. I'm thinking. So, the main thing is it's like soot-colored hair. Soot-covered hair, right? So, don't necessarily have to use this exact color that I used before. In fact, I might adjust it, which may have some unintended consequences. We'll find out. Like, this is still also vaguely indigo. So, I change it all to that. Oh, contiguous is on. I change it all to that. Then we'll do this. I enjoy your 3 seconds of bad audio. The AC has kicked on again. Maybe every time the AC kicks on, I do like a points raffle or something. Who do that? Oh, Rainbow, you're so fucking cute. I would never walk against the desk without knowing how the desk can move. Let me just crunch myself into a ball to pet my cat. Yeah, pet the cat, love the cat. Alright. Oh, stretched. Alright. What? Why are you pawing at me? Okay. If you're gonna paw at something, let me not put something pointy there. Do I have a cat toy? Or do I even want to teach you to pat at things? Thank you. There we go. Da 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 da. I want to pet the cat. I want to groom that cat. I want to make sure he's clean and clear. Okay. Let us paint, color. We gotta spray art. Okay. Yum. Okay. I have to make the sound effects. They are entirely necessary to coloring. It is a part of the artistic process, which is highly necessary and recommended. I am about to sneeze again, but I can't because I've detected that I'm about to sneeze. fuck my life, I've developed a cat allergy. No, I think his hair is just in my nose. Oh god, that felt bad. Why did I do that? Ugh. Okay. Oh, the cat hair is in the brain cavity now. Oh god. Oh, that's gonna take a while to dissolve. Okay. Ugh. Okay. Anyways. Severely histamine. I don't actually have a cat allergy. I hope. I think. I could always develop one later. I think that happens. I'm not an allergist. Huh. Can a slime have allergy? Can I have an allergy? Because I'm not like a slime. I'm not like crazy thing. I'm a little weird thing. Oh, I always have been. So anyways, I have no idea. What can I do? We'll never know. Or maybe I will. But maybe not. I don't know. But we are currently part of the way done with this sprite. Which is sick. Oh, you know what's fun? I can make alternate color variations of this hair. So I will probably make, you know, the default one. Should they all be like two-colored? That's probably the easiest way to deal with it. This might be weird if it's not, but I could always make another version. It's like one of the easiest ways to make my more custom character stuff. Da, 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 da. Okay. Alright, okay, so while I'm drawing, and I'm just sort of thinking to myself, so one of the things I need to adjust is, well, for one, you cannot get the main character currently through the gacha, which I think is actually a cool opportunity, because it does kind of suck playing with just two characters in the beginning. A lot of people experience that because they didn't know how to get to the gacha, and also sometimes they just didn't get a character right away. It happens. So, one of the things I think I might do is I make a new tutorial area, you go through it, and then you get the old main character as a forced given. And then I will add him to the gacha pool. Like, maybe I won't let you run the gacha till he exists, or something. But... or, well, nah, I'd probably let you. But that way, you don't have to deal with the area balanced, unknowing if you have 2 or 3 characters sort of thing. It just assumes 2. You run the area, you get your tutorial through your special character flavored tutorial, your RNG obtained friend, who will give you tutorial bits, little tutorial nuggets, and a least annoying thing. You can fuck around, find out how the battle system works, in a safe area with only 1 to 2 dudes, and then, from there, you get another party member. I think that's a good idea. It's a good way to do it. I think also it might be a good opportunity to introduce more of the concepts of the higher ups. Like, have your character question, like, I'm a higher up. What does that mean? Who was the last higher up? And each character that you could randomly get will have different answers to those questions. And or I could also, one of the things is I want you to be able to converse and like view dialogue with people ad infinitum. Or so. And maybe they update what they say. If they know more info, so it doesn't stay out of character. But it's like, I imagine some of them will have interesting answers for who was the previous hire. And I think you can guess which characters might have interesting answers if you've played the demo a fuck ton. Not that there's too much in the demo, but some of the characters have some weird responses. Okay. Actually, yeah, I think I should make sure there is a tutorial area free gacha. Just to introduce the gacha. And I say gacha, but I'm never gonna ask for money for that shit. You just get... You play game, you roll with the in-game... the gold. The generic gold. Because... I love Gamba, but I don't like spend money, because I don't have money. And also, I think that's a bad idea to spend real money. So I never have. I've never paid for gacha. I have paid for, not horse armor, but, you know, that sort of thing before. And now I can't play that game, and I'm like, that was a mistake. And I've never done that since. Another 5 seconds of bad audio coming into hot and ready. All of the AC. Okay. And I would go without the AC, but it does get very fucking hot after a while. And also, the beautiful wife is sleeping, and she will kill me if the AC is not on. As opposed to me, I could live at the center of the earth. I don't mind the heat. Though I also don't brag about that too often, because everyone I know is European, and air conditioners are not a common enough commodity there. Pet your local European. If they have a throne, suggest an AC. And I say European, but I just mean that area of the world. I'm sure it varies country to country, as things do. But as far as I can tell, the poor bastards do not have enough ACs. If they are in CEST, give them a fucking air conditioner. Okay. Enough of my random rambling about my violent conditioner of air threats, battles. Okay. You can tell this is longer than I normally stream because I am going off the deep end. Okay, so that is hair portion 1. Now for hair portion 2. Gotta grab this hot pink. Okay. So one of the things, let me look back at the game. You're still open, right? Yes, good. So the spikes are roughly between each one. There's like one spot where it doesn't go behind each one. But I think it's also fine to just, like, the core spikes form the shape. And then we mimic the shape and accentuate it with the hot pink sections. And we cover up the bits of skin showing. Here we go. Yum. Because it's like another set of spikes behind it, which has also been blown back. We were talking a bit about this character's concept and design, and one of the things she said is she's kind of like Batman. If Batman was concerned with spontaneous needs of science. So that's why she's Goggle. She always has the goggles. She always has her coat ready. She always has spare gloves. She always has, like, whatever she needs to perform the science if it presents itself. Just somebody comes at her with a chloroform rag, she Ziploc bags that for later, or something, and then throws them over her shoulder. This is the essence of goggles, as I understand it. So, goggles has let a protective charcoal form pull on her hair from various explosions and has not cleaned it since. Because it's just gonna explode again. This is the essence of goggles. Okay. So we fill in these blanks. And I'm gonna come at it with another pink color. So let me add this pink. I don't know if there's a convenient way to get rid of the previous color I picked up from my hair. The charcoal color. I definitely probably need to remove that one. Because I already have similar colors. What I can do is make it like this. I think that's too dark, but it's a shade I haven't used, so I can put it where it will need to be. And then come get it later and adjust it. And this pink will become the dark parts of the pink hair. If you ever see me spriting and I'm using like clown boat colors, that is part of what I'm doing. I'm just getting the shape and position, and then I'll get the actual shade better later, is one thing I often like to do. It works. It works decently well. Yeah, actually, I do want to outline it, because that's what I do with every other hair in this game. Just like this. So, yeah. So, ここまで、はい。この例えは、作れたでしょ。I definitely need to practice my Japanese. I remembered that the word for map in Japanese is chizu. Cheese. Cheese. So. まあ、あまり地図使ってないけど、Google まあ、日本に住んでる時、だいたい毎日 Google 地図 Google Maps を使ってします。Another thing that was kind of fun with living in Japan is it was right after the height of Pokemon Go's popularity, but I still had it on my phone. I basically stopped playing. However, it did let me see slight, tiny, little touristy points of interest because of how it worked. So I went around, found a few hidden Shinto shrines in my area, and was took a few quiet pictures, moved on. It was kind of handy. I got to see some things I never would have were it not for Pokemon Go at the time. It was also kind of nice, because I'd be see a stranger play Pokemon Go. Just oh yeah, me too. I like Fushigi Sword. And they'd be like, oh. That's if you say anything other than Pikachu, no one knows what you mean. Because all the names are different. So it's oh yeah, I love Pokemon to the students I taught at the time. And then they'd be what's your favorite? And I'd be what the fuck is Houndoom in Japanese? How do I say this? We need a Palworld go. Palworld is my replacement for Pokemon since Nintendo is mean. Oh god. There's one thing I hated about Nintendo already before a lot of people started to actively go against their enjoyment of their games and be hey, you actually kind of suck as a company. So, I believe it was Brawl. Smash Bros. Brawl came out. And it's if you bought the 3DS version and then bought the Wii U version, yeah, it was Wii U, you would get Mewtwo for free. However, the first Wii U I bought out of the box was broken. Did not read any discs, but I already put my profile on it. So, to fix that, I would have to call Nintendo. Not, oh, move my profile to this Wii U, because I didn't have the old broken one because I returned it to GameStop. Instead, I was just enjoy social interaction, gun to head. And you know what I did? Not that. I just didn't do that. And it forever soured me. I hate that. Do not force me to social interaction. I will fight tooth and nail to not have that social interaction. Okay. Okay. I'm hungry. Holy shit, that just hit me like a truck. What do I do about this? Okay, so, Mute Nation, remember that I am hungry for me, because I'm going to, not feel hungry, and then it's gonna suddenly hit me, and that will be awesome. Somebody gifted me a sub to someone. Who and why? But anyway, so I was oh yeah, let's look who to raid. Maybe. Hey, if they're any good, they're not even live. What? I don't even follow them, do I? That's funny. I wonder how that happens or why people do that. But I can't rate them, so that's pointless. Ooh, Night Cypher's playing Marvel Rivals. If he's still on in a few, I will rate him later. I still want to finish this. The hunger has faded for now. Let me continue to color this hair. Like, fill in this chunk, this chunk, this chunk. The sound effects are necessary. Okay. So, a couple of things. There, there, and there. Those are the things. Things done. Okay. Alright. Next step is... I don't actually need this, like, dark line in the center, but I am going to keep it for a second while I adjust how some things are. So, I want the slightly lighter, darker pink, to outline the light part of the hair, because it helps add depth to do it like that. But it also helps keep the contrast, and keeps it, like, separated. Gotta keep it separated from the rest of hair in general. So we do that. We keep those like that. Do that over here as well. Delete that stray pixel. Do that over here. Da, 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 da. Because pixel art isn't going to be strictly the same as normal drawing. For one, line art can't exist. Like, I will say line art to pixel art, but strictly speaking, the lines are not lines, really. And so you have to treat it as if you're working with solid blocks of color more so. Which is also why it's kind of better in the sketch phase to do that with certain things. But it's like, the lines cannot be thin enough to be the kind of shading they mimic. Because, like, lines are there to emphasize, like, when you fold your arm, there is not a line, a real line, is just the darkest part of your skin that you can see when you fold your arm, bend your things, and things fold. And that become line art. Whereas lines are also just the contrast between you and the wall. Like, you stand in front of a wall, you draw that. The line is not there. It is just there as a way to show that you are not the wall in a more detailed manner. Lines aren't real. So, I guess, the government is lying to you. Lines are not real. Okay, don't take that out of context, or take that horribly out of context. There is no such thing as line art in pixel art. Okay. honestly, you know what? I think doing that actually looks better. To have, like, some of that high contrast there. It does kind of look better in my opinion. But I also should have, like, a few stroke spikes in these hairs as well. So let me do that where I can. I think that is pretty good here. Keep a few strokes. I don't feel hungry, but I need to remember I am hungry because it hit me hard earlier. Just reminding you guys that it reminded me to remind myself. To remind you, to remind me that I am actually deeply hungry and I need to stop stream and eat lunch because I don't believe I did. Oh, yeah, that's what did that. I skipped breakfast and lunch because I'm a piece of shit. Okay. That's what happened. No wonder I was so fucking hungry. Okay. Remind me that I am hungry. I am reminding myself that I am hungry. I am hungry. I want grub. I want to watch video essay. I want to watch streamer. Remember, hunger. Hunger real. Real. The hunger is real. Okay. I just had like a little bit of a brain blast. Like I was staring off into the artwork, brain melting. But you know what I thought that I could do? That might be a nice, like, unedited video on YouTube to put on my main channel, which I have not touched in 14 billion years. Just like, how to stream with ADHD and possibly autism. Granted, these are tools that could probably help you if you don't have these peer-reviewed problems. If you neurodiverted it out of traffic. Okay. Okay, so that color, that color. Let me check this one. Let me check it against this one. So I use that. Okay, this color. So we want to make sure we use that color in the same way. In fact, actually, we'll stay on this layer. Might make it easier to compare. And I'll just copy back over. So, keep doing this. Do it like that. Fill it in. There we go. Okay. Okay. And then like that. Yeah. Until I'm losing stream battery. Okay, let me try to finish these spikes. I'm trying to finish them. It's like this shade and then like one more for the like shiny parts of the hair, but I don't think the charcoaly bits should have any shiny parts of the hair. Like, because it is supposed to just be soot. It's like the soot part of the face is also gonna have to come in. I'm not sure how I'll do that. I might just make it another face head type. Which I could also do that with like some variants with tattoos, and that would probably make for a good addition to the list of face possibilities. Because even if my current characters do not have that, it might be nice to get that to the player character. Okay. Oh, I had another stray thought for the sort of adjusting of missions, which was that one of the things was access important to the end of the tutorial mission, the end of the RPG Maker one. So, I should make sure he's necessary when you go to that map, and make sure there is a reason for that. Which is just a little bit of a stray. Okay. Excuse me. Alright. Okay. Here we go. More spray. More darn. Oh, excuse me. Oh, okay. Hey, I think this hair is basically done. There's one last thing, I think. I'll do that real quick. Where's Max? I will get him in a second. And I shall poke this at times with the shinies. Because we love shiny here. I'm about to sneeze again. That's kind of why I'm talking. I'm about to explode my news. Maybe I am developing a cat allergy. Oh wait. No. I opened the window the other day. Or other night. Is there cottonwood around here? Oh god. What if it's true? My one weakness. A tree in my area. The one thing you can kill me with. Okay. Not that I'd die, I would just die, you know? My true weakness. A Midwestern tree. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna call this good for now. I'm gonna let that cat in. And I am going to raid out.